Hi everyone, it's Veronica here from Vintage Meet Modern, and I'm very excited because it is Jewelry Party Wednesday, and I am here showing off our latest finds. This is our party collection because my birthday is this week. It's on Friday, and I've picked some of my absolute favorite pieces to be part of this collection. So I'm very excited. We've got some gorgeous finds here, and as always, I kind of start off the show with showing my favorite pieces. And so as I show you, ta-da! So this incredible tassel necklace is all hand-painted beads with green aurora borealis and kind of a mandarin color. And this is a rare vintage Vendome necklace. Now, Vendome was the higher end line that was from Coro in the 1950s. And this incredible piece is just one of the best pieces that we have ever had. It is a large statement necklace. It is very well made, and the attention to detail is just absolutely superb. It is possible that this is actually even a one-of-a-kind Vendome. Juliana and Vendome did a very short collaboration with each other, and this possibly could be one of the pieces that were designed. But at the same time, Vendome was a company that was really known for their exquisite pieces. And they had a lot of higher end couture style pieces. And like I said, this is just an absolutely spectacular piece. You can see that it has a tassel. And then it has these very beautiful, they're like a golden amber and citrine. There's a deep olive, and then there's 2 rounds of beads. But the most beautiful part about it is these very beautiful, they're like a hand-blown or hand-painted floral bead. And in addition to the floral beads, let me see if I can get this to focus just a little bit better. There you go. In addition to the floral beads, you can see they kind of have like a little bit of a lily print on it. This piece is very heavy and very well made. These are the types of vintage pieces that when we talk about vintage pieces, like I said, this one is like straight off of a runway style show. It also has these very pretty little rhinestones, rondelles that have been mixed in with everything. So it's just a gorgeous and outstanding piece. If I had to pick one piece that would be my statement piece that I would receive so many compliments on. So many of you always compliment me on that Chanel tassel necklace that I wear. Well, I have to tell you, that necklace is like a $3,000 necklace. This piece is priced under $300, and you can really get that look. And when I tell you that I did the homework and the research online for this piece, I was seeing pieces that were in the style of like this. Again, I was not able to find even one that was even similar online or in any of my jewelry books, but the ones that I saw that had to do with the collaborations with Juliana were going upwards of $895. So for those of you who are really looking to treat yourself to something exceptional, and it's holiday time, I highly suggest that, this one is just an absolutely gorgeous piece. So I'm very excited to be able to present this one. Someone is really, really going to enjoy that phenomenal piece. But up next, I'm going to show you now I have a gorgeous clamper. This one features the emerald green, and it has 3 small domes, slightly domed style. And this one features a really beautiful emerald green set with diamante rhinestones. And this one, it hinges open. So this one's another great piece. This one's perfect to wear at holiday time, but it's perfect to wear year round, especially for people who love classic emerald color. It's a very tasteful style and design. It's definitely something that you could wear casually with jeans and a t-shirt. If you caught any of my gift guides, I said that for anybody who is a bracelet lover, my suggestion were 3/4 length sleeves. As you can see, I have a 3/4 length sleeve shirt on tonight. So this is a great piece for your bracelet lovers. And also it goes really, really nicely with any kinds of classic diamond or gold jewelry that you might have. So this one's just an outstanding piece. Another one that's very high on my wish list in terms of pieces that I'm very excited over related to this collection. Up next, we had so many beautiful check pieces this week. So I talked a little bit about how that I work with a check collector, and she kind of downsizes her collection a little bit at a time, like 5 to 10 pieces at a time. And this one features this pressed glass coral piece that has a little bit of a floral pattern to it, and then it features these opaque white glass check beads, and then this very, very beautiful dainty enamel work. This bracelet's really pretty because it's kind of like an ID style. And for those of you who like something that's a little daintier, you can see this has got a really nice, small, dainty look to it. So this one is just an absolutely fabulous piece. I can't say enough nice things about this one. Another thing is a lot of people really like the pieces that have the silver detail on them. And this one has all of the elements of the silver as well. It is an open back. You can see it's got a little bit of a hollow inside, but it's very lightweight and very comfortable to wear. And to contrast that, so this is a 1920s, 1930s style piece. One of the things that I love to point out is how certain color combinations sort of withstand all of the decades. So here we have a white milk glass brooch that is the same kind of colors and styling that you see, except it's a mid-century modern design, and it features that same coral with kind of a white tone to it. So it's fun to see the way that these pieces, kind of the classic styles, go together over and over again. They just sort of morph with different designs. And so that's a perfect example of how sort of those traditions get passed down with certain colors. So that's really speaks to the timeless aspect of when you pick certain pieces. So this is a fun 1920s, 1930s era. This piece is a fun 1950s, 1960s era. Completely different styles, but definitely those fun pops of color. So speaking of that, this one is another very lovely piece. This is the milk glass with the coral, and this one is set in that gunmetal setting. And this is a nice one that if you like to wear darker colors during the fall and the winter season, you can see this one will really fill a lapel really nicely against classic black. And I always love to be able to show people the versatility of still being able to wear milk glass even during the winter months. So definitely one of my favorites here we have. Again, and I like this one because it is just a little hint of crystal rhinestones with it too. So that makes it very easy to wear with other rhinestone jewelry. And then of course, as I mentioned, the diamond studs. Now, talking about other pieces that we have that are very lovely, this would make a very lovely gift for someone. This one is the Emerald Edwardian piece that is in the sterling silver. So this one again comes from the same check collector that I've worked with. It features an open back emerald crystal stone. Certain of you I know really enjoy that emerald color. I think I saw Megan McMillan, who was over on here earlier, and she looked so stunning and radiant in her emerald green dress. So this is a really beautiful piece. For those of you who I showed that big Vendome necklace at the very beginning of the evening, for those of you who still like the vintage, but a smaller piece, this is a very dainty style. So this one's also a lavalier style or a wide drop, and you can see this one has all of the charm and elegance that so many people really like when we're talking about those very pretty antique styles. And this is an authentic 1920s, 1930s piece, so this falls into the era of being a true antique. It does have that lovely filigree style that so many people love and adore. And also it's a really fun piece that even if you want to be able to layer this up with other pieces, you could very easily be able to do it. Another benefit of this piece is it is also set in sterling silver. So for those of you who love having something that's in a genuine metal, this one is a genuine sterling silver, and it's very high quality. It also does not have any wear to it at all. So it's in pristine condition. And of course you can see it does have a really beautiful emerald color to it. You can really see the green. It's not so dark that the green doesn't pop. So yes, this one is a very, very nice one. And this one features one of the older little push-in style clasps. So you got to push it in, and then it has a hook that goes to it, but it is still very secure. So we've got that piece. Lots of people are, like I said, are always looking for the daintier styles. So that's a perfect example of one of the daintier styles that we have. Now we're going to switch back to talking about a really beautiful brooch. I don't know if Margaret Rollo, who's on here, she picked up the other white or champagne colored frosted brooch that we had. This one we also still have available, and this one is a genuine Juliana. It features open back navettes, and it also has a hint of concaved, like an iridescent rhinestone that has been nestled in with it. It does feature both the iridescent and the clear stones. And this one is another one that's very elegant to be able to wear during your winter season. So I like this one as well. There we go. And you can see it fills the lapel really nicely. Again, let me see if I feel like I'm not as bright or clear tonight on my camera. So this one is a nice size, a nice shape. And this one also has the beautiful open back navettes, and then it has some of the closed stones too. Hi, Margaret, thank you. Yes, and yours pretty is on the way too, but I know that this one just looks so stunning against black. And if you missed out on the other one, this is a very comparable, nice sort of size and shape as well. So you can really enjoy wearing this one over and over again. And this one does have those really beautiful Aurora Borealis tones in it, but it's not overwhelming. So for those of you who like the hint of Aurora Borealis and iridescence, it's a very lovely piece. All right, if you catched my video and my blog post earlier today, I did a blog post on chatelaine brooches. Chatelaine brooches, they go back all the way to ancient Roman times. So when we think about vintage jewelry and we think about vintage pieces that have a lot of history and provenance, I also loved to be able to mention that, when was the last time you either strolled through the jewelry or the department store and found a chatelaine, or when was the last time that you were shopping online in a mainstream place and in the jewelry department stumbled across one of these? So most likely no, but that's one of the reasons why a lot of people love and gravitate towards the vintage jewelry, is because not only does it have a really wonderful history and has those romantic qualities that we love when we talk about vintage and antiques, there's also the uniqueness aspect of things where you just don't see the same designs. And so chatelaines have a very long history. They go all the way back from Roman times. Originally, the chains were supposed to be an opportunity to be able to hang certain things from them that women would use. Frequently, women who were housekeepers wore them. But then also they became very popular among the upper class in other European countries and Great Britain, who would attach watch fobs as well as, I guess you could say, charms as well. So this is a fun piece. I did show earlier how easy it is to be able to wear a chatelaine. So if you didn't catch my video, which I did put up on Instagram, I put it up on Facebook, and it's also over on our blog. You can definitely be able, let's see, Michelle Martin says, sometime I will post a photo of my 19th century reproduction chatelaine that a Victorian lady would wear. Yep, see, so that's what I mean. You just can't find these styles of pieces very easily. So this one is a fun one. Of course, like right now, I can't get it to pin correctly. Actually, I can get it to pin correctly. I just don't have them straight. But as you can see, it's a really fun style and it's really easy to be able to wear. In the video, I showed you how you could pin it right across, like as a cardigan or a sweater or a blazer. And then I also showed you how easy it is to sort of fill a lapel with the beautiful swag. But people will definitely compliment you on this when you wear it. They'll notice that it's different than other pieces. And like I said, it has that really beautiful romantic charm and feel to it. So it's definitely one that you can appreciate and wear over and over again. So this one is set in the silver tone. But we also have a very lovely one that is sterling silver that has a rolled gold finish over it that is vintage Vandal. And I love this piece for a couple different reasons. The first of which is that if you do watch my video, you'll see that I wore this with a royal blue shirt and a cream, and the royal blue color on these little rose gold pieces really, really pop. Now, don't think that these are broken, because they're not. Another thing that I really love about this is that you're getting like maximum bang for your buck with this chatelaine set. You can wear these as a pendant. You can wear them swagged. You can take the chain off and wear them as scatter pins. They're very well made. And then, of course, Vandal jewelry is very collectible because of the gold filled aspect. So lots of awesome things to think about when you're thinking about adding this one to your collection. So this one has like a tiny little circle, and then it has a very small little hook on the back, and you can hook it right through. And like I said, you can do so many fun things with this one. You can wear it as a chatelaine. You can wear it as a pendant. You can take them off and you can wear them as little scatter pins. I know that Margaret put up earlier some other examples of how to wear them, and it didn't occur to me how cute that they would look across a beret. So again, and then these are like a nice little size. Again, they're not too big and they're not too small. And once you take the little pendants off of them too, and like I said, it's really easy. There's just like a little hook. You can always take this off and you can hang it on a chain too. So there you have the benefit of being able to wear it as a pendant as well. So I think that is definitely one of my favorite pieces this week. Now, another one of the great pieces that we have this week is this awesome multi-strand in the pink and the purple tone. This is a glass beaded necklace that we have. It's a 4-strand and it features a pink and a purple. And I've seen so many great combinations of people wearing pink, purple, lavender, shades of fuchsia, lots of complementary colors and in similar color families. And it's funny because I think earlier, hi Michelle, how are you? I think earlier I saw Jennifer D comment or make a query about how easy it is to wear multi-strand necklaces over a higher neck, a boat neck, or a crew neck. Now, I know this isn't a traditional crew neck, but it does have a higher neck to it. And I just wanted to say, it's really easy to put a triple strand or a 4-strand or a multi-strand necklace across a crew neck. You don't necessarily have to have it fill a V-neck or a scoop neck. It's very easy if you have a straight neckline across, or it's very easy if you wear crew necks as well. Typically one of my most favorite styles is, the classic striped crew necks and square necks that they have, boat necks from J. Crew. And that I love adding those J. Crew pieces. I take care of them. I have them in my wardrobe for a long time. And it's very easy to be able to change the look of them by wearing multi-strand necklaces over them. In fact, I prefer it, especially since many of them have stripes. So it's nice to have something that goes across the neckline versus going down a dip as well, because the stripes are flattering when you wear them different ways. And of course, when you're going across, it's easier to be able to keep the lines and not break them up. So that's one of my suggestions when it comes to what to wear them with. But this one is a very lovely piece. I love that it has the pink and the purple tones, and I like that it has the art glass pieces that are mixed in with it. So definitely another one of my favorites that we have this week. And I'm partial, of course, to those pinks and purples. I like those different kinds of colors together. All right, moving on. Speaking of pinks and purples, we also work with somebody who used to work for the Napier Company. She was a Napier representative in the 70s and the 80s, and she would go and check the cases, etc., over at a lot of the Chicago department stores. And we have a really awesome set. So this is the vintage Napier chunky chain, and it is in a plum colored enamel. And as you saw, it still has the tag on it, and it's new old stock. And it features a fold-over clasp, but it's got a really secure one. So I'm trying to, see, that wouldn't help. I have to have it lined up with the little square part in order to get it to close. There we go. This is the chunky enameled chain. It is a metal chain. It is not a glass chain, and it is in a deep purple color. And it looks really nice against the skin, as you can see. So I have it on with the black. But it is also a very rich toned piece. It also could lend itself very easily to being more of a burgundy or Merlot shade than the traditional plum purple. And this one's fun because this is a new old stock piece. This was a piece that she would have collected for either working for Napier, and we also have some matching pieces that go along with it. So we have got the matching bracelet, which has the gold links in it. For those of you who are a purple fan, this is a really great piece. And then, of course, you know, gold chains have been trending all year long. So this is kind of a different take on a different kind of gold chain. As you can see, this one's got the gold with the texture that's going through it, and then it also has the gold at the links as well. So this one matches the necklace perfectly. So for those of you who like sets, but this piece also looks really nice with a watch. So if you're somebody who still wears a watch and you like wearing a chunky bracelet, this one is a great piece. And this one would look even really fun with like a smart watch that has like a gold band, because then you could pull up on the gold color with a band. I don't know if any of you change them with the Apple Watch or your iWatch, but it would be fun to be able to put this with something like that. And speaking of plums and purples, working again with that Czech collector, these are the little amethyst screwback earrings. These are from the Czech Republic from the 1920s, 1930s era. They're set in a brass gilt tone, and they have a very vibrant emerald color. And for those of you who really like being able to wear the screwbacks, which are very popular here, people prefer the screwbacks when they're just getting started to wearing the clip earrings. And as you can see, these have a very pretty twinkle and a very nice light color. So these are the little triple sort of screwbacks that have that. And then we also have a fun pair of cha-cha earrings that feature plum tones. These are also from the Czech Republic, and these have a waterfall cascade style design. And these are really pretty. The other day when we put up our wear this with that or our this or that post, we put these next to each other. People did comment different things, but I wanted people to see that these look really pretty on and they look very different. And just because you saw them laying down doesn't mean that they don't show off as nicely, because that's kind of the fun part, is they have this waterfall sort of cascade style to them. This would look very lovely with a lot of the purple toned brooches that we have. I gotta get this one up on my ears a little bit. There we go. And it's a fun statement earring. It's a nice, different kind of style. We do get cha-cha earrings, and they're always very popular here. But when we have the cha-cha earrings, typically they have the faceted stones, or they also are in those traditional, more Aurora Borealis clothes. And you can see when I put them on, they actually hang really nice like a pair of dangles. So I really like that kind of waterfall effect that they have. And as you can also see, there's a really nice variation on the lighter, different shades of the glass cabochon beads. So, you know, you could definitely be able to put this one with a variety of different colors and have it look very different with whatever you put it with. But these are definitely one of my favorites. They're definitely one of those kind of fun party girl little earrings. So for those of you who are looking for something fun, and like I said, as I take my head back and everything, they just look like a pair of cute dingly earrings. So for those of you who are, I hope you have a different appreciation for them now that you see them on versus just seeing them laying against the marble or against the white background, because they're definitely a really fun, really great piece. So I just love these so much. They're so fun. Like I said, they're kind of the party earrings. So you saw I tried on the plum. Like I said, this is a new old stock. There's the tag on it. A lot of fun that it has the original Napier tag on it. And we've got several pairs of earrings that go very nicely with it as well. And we also have the matching bracelet. Right, another pretty piece that we have, I showed you earlier, the emerald green check piece we have. This is the pink set in the gold filled. So this is another one of the pieces from the Czech collector. This one is a nice daintier piece. This one, again, would make a very nice gift for somebody who prefers the daintier style or is maybe just new to collecting vintage. This one has a very dainty chain, but I know I can get it. There we go. So there we go. Let's make sure I have this one on the correct way. Although, I'm better when the chains clasp together, when I can do it on my left-hand side than my right. Okay, there we go. This one's on a shorter chain. It's closer to a 16-inch. But, you know, a lot of people prefer the 16 inches. You know, I prefer the 18-inch, but that doesn't mean that many other people wouldn't. But this one has this nice sort of rectangular cushion setting. And it's also set, again, in that gold filled setting. And as you know, gold is up, 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 up. So even the gold filled pieces are retaining their value and even their scrap value. Lots of people are willing to take them in. So this piece is really a great value for what it is, what it's made of. It also is a new old stock piece. It still has the original tag on it as well. And it's just very, very pretty. Now let's hope I can get it off by myself right now. It may be on me the rest of the show because, like I said, I'm better at taking things off on my left side than I am at my right. And I can feel the clasp. I can feel the clasp, but I can't obviously see it. I think I got it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. That's what I tell myself when I'm online showing you the jewelry. That I'm a little bit like the little engine that could. Whenever I'm getting hung up on the fact that I feel like it's going to get stuck, there it is. So it is a very pretty pink color. You can see it flashes that little bright pink color very nicely. And again, for those of you who prefer dainty pieces, as well as, like I said, here is the little original tag on it. So that one's another really great find. It's another new old stock piece. Okay. You really liked this collection, so there's not a ton more for me to actually show you. We'll talk about, how we had a lot of those. Oh, and I forgot to tell you also, when we were talking about the Napier pieces, there's a pair of matching Napier earrings too. So for those of you who like that more contemporary 1970s, 1980s style, this actually went with those pieces. Now, they were not sold together as a set, but these have kind of a teardrop style design, very easy to be able to wear, and they go perfectly with both the enameled chain necklace, and they also go perfectly with the enameled chain bracelet. They were all part of the same set. So that is a great piece that we have there. Some of the rings that we have this week is we have a genuine ruby ring with a marquee. So this one is a very pretty band ring that we have. And of course, the rubies have a very pretty pinky red color. And this one features a center marquee stone. I really like this one because it's a band style and it's very easy to be able to wear. I like the wider band pieces. I just think it's a little more flattering on my hand. We also have got an Art Deco inspired ring. This one features a blue colored stone. So there you can see this one facets a very light blue, sort of a topaz color. This one has an etched setting. So there's all kinds of little detail work that's going around it. And this one features an emerald cut stone that is prong set and it has just a very, very light raise to it. But this one is a very nice ring, a very classic styling and a very high quality ring. It's an 18 karat gold over sterling silver. And it has a very flattering style to it. Anytime you get those left and those top to bottom styles, it will elongate the finger. So this one's a very pretty piece that we have as well. We also have a very nice semi-precious gemstone ring. This one features all these beautiful different semi-precious gemstones, including a sapphire, a pink tourmaline, a peridot, and an amethyst. It's set with a nice, beautiful band. All of the prongs are set very securely around all of these little petals. It's also an 18 karat gold over sterling silver, and it's no hash marks, and it's in perfect vintage condition. And for those of you who really like the semi-precious gemstones, this one's a great piece. And as you can see, it goes very nice with purple too. So we've got that one. That's an awesome find that we have this week. Let's see what else here we have. We've got just a couple more pieces to go. We have got that filigree link necklace. We've been talking so much about filigree. This one is another really beautiful piece. I don't think people have as big of an appreciation for it, except maybe when it's on. They see how lovely the different little dangles lay, and then it lays so pretty against the skin because you can see the little filigree design against it. And we also have a matching bracelet that goes with this one, and it's kind of fun because it sort of has a little bit of a unique detail that the little pieces dangle down. It's kind of like a flat link charm bracelet. That's the best way I can describe it. And again, it has very beautiful wire work with it. And then it also has this antique gold tone, which makes that also unique. It has more of a patina to it versus your shiny gold tone. And it's very lightweight and very easy to wear. So I really like this one a lot. And I've shown this one before with white lace or like an ivory colored lace, and it looks really pretty with it. Sorry, I'm adjusting it because the camera always makes it look like it's a little different. So, and it lays longer too. So for those of you who prefer the longer length pieces, this is definitely a longer length one. So it's a great one to be able to add to your jewelry box. This would look lovely with so many different shades of colors. So it will really, really stand out. And I just love the way that you can easily be able to put something that's lightweight, but make quite an impact with it. That would look amazing with a pink. I don't disagree. It would look very pretty with pink, but it would also I'd really love to see it with like a deep burgundy red. I'd love to be able to see it against different shades of green, especially more earth toned ones, because I think the patina and the antique gold tone would lend itself really like that. But this would be really pretty with like a coppery or a sweater that has some form of a gold running through it. So this is a really nice one. And I like that it has the matching bracelet. And like I said, it's kind of like a flat link charm bracelet. So it's got a unique style to it. It also kind of looks fun with those cha-cha earrings that I showed you. So, you can pull up on the kind of the check style design and be able to kind of wear a couple of these pieces together. Like it'd be fun to wear this bracelet with this earring. So we have got like 2 more pieces, and that's this week's collection. Like I said, this week's collection was really a hit, but we do have that absolutely smashing Vendome piece that's available, and I really do like the little coral check bracelet as well. So, we've been talking a lot about Vendome pieces. We have a very lovely Vendome bracelet. I've shown this one before, but I think we also have some new followers, so I think there's a lot of people who are kind of beginning to become more interested in collecting. And we've got a very beautiful Vendome bracelet that features these very stunning, I just love this bracelet. It has sparkles that goes all the way around it, and it has these really beautiful links. And it also has got those little flashes of amber in it as well. So I'm very, very excited over this one. And I love that it has the hint of the Aurora Borealis too. And it's just such a testament to how well the Vendome pieces are made, because they're heavy, they're solid, but the workmanship is so unique. A bracelet like this with just the classic gold links and then having some hints of rhinestones would be your typical design. But the fact that these all have these links that are actually the rhinestones beaded together just make it a perfect example of the unique workmanship. So that is what I have. But obviously, like I said, the star of the show is this incredible Vendome necklace. It is definitely worth taking a closer look at online, whether you appreciate and you like chunkier necklaces or not. This one is definitely one that is very unique, and the fact that it has these very beautiful hand-painted beads is just one that a lot of people can appreciate because it's just very unique. The other thing is this one feels really good on. I always talk about that, like the feel factor. It's twofold with this one. One, you can't help but feel very elegant and just in this outstanding, distinguished feeling when you put it on. But in addition to that, it's also one of these pieces that's very heavy, very well made. The glass feels very beautiful against the skin. And again, it is just an example of just the incredible workmanship and design that you find when you look at these vintage pieces. And no attention to detail has been spared on this one, from the clasp to the bead work. And also it does have a long length on it that's lit with the extender and the J hook. So you could easily be able to wear this with a caftan or a sheath dress or just your favorite tunic. And it would go with so many beautiful different kinds of fabrics and styles. I wouldn't even think twice about putting this with both patterns and with solid colors, even though there's a highly patterned design and a lot of different colors. But as you can see, something else that I wanted to point out with is that I have a dark colored top on today, and you can still see the way that it pops. So that's a really big benefit, again, that for those of you who gravitate towards wearing those darker neutral colors, I know a lot of you love to wear black. This is a perfect example of how that you can still see all the colors against the black. You can see the green, you can see the cream, you can see the orangey colors, you can see the Aurora Borealis. It's just an outstanding piece. So I really encourage everyone that even if it's not your style, to go take a closer look at it on the website, because it's just one of those really fun and unique pieces. Something definitely is collector's world. What colors could be worn with the Vendome necklace? Well, green for sure. I mean, green would be a really fantastic piece to wear with it. Again, I think this is another one that you could easily be able to wear with gold. So if you have like a gold knit sweater, I definitely think that you could wear this against a different shade of yellow. You can bring out the creamier kinds of tones. But I also, like I said, I would really picture it against just a classic black like I have on. But this would be really stunning with all different shades of green too. So whether you lend yourself more to like your typical more of your earth tone greens, or if you lend yourself more to wearing like a bright green, like a Kelly green or an emerald green, this would be really fantastic against it as well too. Just so beautiful. And look at even the little beads around here that break up the tassel to get the tassel to lay the way that it is. Even they have this like open wire beaded look to it with a very beautiful little clasp. And if you look very closely, even the beads have like a little floral design on them. So just very, very beautiful. Definitely an outstanding piece. And that's it. That's tonight's show. This week's collection was a very big success. And I really am very excited to be able to present all of these pieces to you. If you're new to watching us at Vintage Meet Modern, just wanted to welcome all of you. This is our weekly jewelry show and our weekly time to get to hang out and just appreciate jewelry that you can't find everywhere else, as well as get to catch up and just have a little bit of joy of jewelry in our life. And as you can see, that these are totally wearable vintage jewelry treasures, which is what we love to be able to inspire all of you to do. I know many of you are long time and love vintage jewelry, but also it's been really fun getting to know some new people who are expressing more interest in it. So yes. Now, I am going to tell you one little special thing before we go, is that many of you know that I have a giveaway going on with Pender and Peony right now. She is one of my favorite bloggers. She is a Southern lifestyle blogger, and I did a capsule collection with her that is only going to be available on Instagram, and it's not even going to be available at Vintage Meet Modern. These are pieces that we collected and put together based on actually a tablescape design that she did that was inspired by the movie Emma. So a lot of camellias, peonies, creams, jasperware in both a green and in a blue. So these are some of the pieces. I'm giving you kind of a sneak peek that are going to be available tomorrow during her Instagram flash sale, but they are from Vintage Meet Modern. This was our collaboration that we did with each other. We do have a giveaway going on, but all of these pieces are from VMM. They will ship from VMM, and they're going to be available tomorrow because I think you'll really enjoy seeing them with the tablescape that she did. So I just want to let you know, again, these are going to be exclusive to Instagram. So if you're joining us over here on Facebook right now, you'll have to follow Pender and Peony because they're going to be with her flash sale, but they are pieces from Vintage Meet Modern. And for those of you who love earrings, again, I wore these the other night when I did my Instagram live with her, and there's a pink pair of waterfalls. There's a really beautiful fruit salad that has the multicolors in it. There's several fantastic pearl pairs There's a pearl drop earring that you can see here, and there's a very lovely pearl cluster earring and a matching brooch. So all of these will be available tomorrow, and the receipts and everything will come right from VMM, but you'll have to purchase them during her flash sale. And it'll be really beautiful and fun to see the way that all of these pieces go together. So that is something that we have been working on for a very, very long time. She'd already asked me to kind of help coordinate the colors from her tablescape back in October. So this was just something fun that we were doing. And little side note, how I found her years ago was how to install your own wainscoting, how to DIY it. And that's how I found her, because I wanted to put wainscoting or wainscoting up in my dining room. And so I, of course, I love doing projects. So I was very determined, and she had a fabulous tutorial on how to do it. And that's how I found her. But she loves chinoiserie, and she loves all things Grand Millennial. And again, this collection is inspired with cameos and Wedgwood and Jasperware. And what we had already discussed in advance was we wanted everything to be reflective of wearable treasures and things that you could also look around your home and feel really good about it. So she shows how to use a lot of vintage jewelry with your Christmas decorations. She shows how to use them against her stockings. She decorated an entire little white Christmas tree with vintage earrings and vintage brooches, and they're all from Vintage Meet Modern. And you can see the details over on her blog as well. But again, these are going to be the pieces that are going to be in her capsule collection tomorrow. So I'm really hopeful that you will go ahead, follow Pender and Peony. You will really enjoy it. But if you recognize the pieces that go through the sale tomorrow, they are authentic vintage. They are authentic Vintage Meet Modern pieces, and we hand selected them together. So we got together several times by Zoom and by FaceTime, and we agreed on which pieces we thought would look the loveliest based on her tablescape designs. But that's what I really want you to know. It's really fun to be inspired by other things other than just your closet. So it's fun to be inspired by holiday decor. It's fun to be inspired by scenery that you see in a movie or a garden or those types of things. It's a way of being able to viscerally connect to things that really make you feel good about yourself. And so that's what we really wanted the whole collection to be about. So all about being able to elevate your personal style and also be able to enjoy what you love when you look around your home. So I know we have a little something for everybody. And if you haven't entered the giveaway, do so, because you can get a $100 gift card to Vintage Meet Modern, and you can get a $100 gift card to Pender and Peony. And both Leanne and I have said this is a really tough one for us, because we both wish that we could win, because the pieces that are in the VMM capsule and the pieces that she has at Pender and Peony are really, really wonderful. So that's it. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Thank you for joining me for the party collection, but don't worry, we have a few other fun things that are planned the rest of this week, since it's my birthday week. So we've got a couple other fun surprises that are up our sleeves. So if you have not been checking your emails, your text messages, following us along on social media, I would continue to do that, because the party ain't over yet. It's just getting started. So I did see a few people said that they had a really tough week. I saw a couple other people say that they were feeling the blues this week. I just want you to all know that I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. I want you to look and feel your best. I know that there's a lot of things that are going on, but we have to be able to celebrate a life lived in details. And one of the most magical things about vintage jewelry is that not only can it elevate your look and help you look and feel your best, you're getting to be part of your own style story, but you're carrying on the tradition of someone else's. And that's pretty powerful. It's like a little chain reaction. So everyone have a wonderful night. If you have any questions about any of the pieces, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, I did want to point out one other thing. For those of you who asked about the Vendome necklace, I actually wore it with cream and a hot pink blazer. well, it was a pretty deep fuchsia, maybe not a hot pink, but a pretty deep, bright fuchsia jacket from J. Crew. There was a tweed, and the green really looked fantastic with it. So for those of you who like to wear pink, that's another really pretty combination as well. All right, have fun, head on over to the website, go shopping, set your alarms for the Pender and Peony sale tomorrow. Everybody give yourself a big hug and enjoy the rest of your evening. My daughters are baking up a storm in the kitchen, so I can't wait to be able to go and test all their beautiful creations. Mr. Michael made some cute Rudolph brownies with me, and yesterday we got to go see Santa. See, look how pretty that looks. I'll just play with the jewelry all night long if you let me. So, but this is a perfect example of how easy it is to go from blah to beautiful in less than 3 seconds. So take the time to go to the Vintage Meet Modern website, pick the perfect piece for you, head upstairs to your closet, and just know you're going to be able to feel and look in your best all over again every time you put a piece on. So whether you're wearing it with jeans and tees or completely dressing it up. So that's my show. Thank you for joining me. Everybody have a fantastic evening and stay tuned because like I said, birthday week is just getting started and we've got some more surprises and birthday shenanigans up our sleeves. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right, everybody, have a fantastic night. I'll see you all again real soon. Bye.